Roger, good copy. The OP to the east took hand grenades from the AAF break. You're going to be cleared hot on any moving targets outside of the two friendly locations. You will meet Chosen 6 Romeo up on this net. How copy over? Hedgerow, any hedgerow element, Chosen 6. Be advised, we're in a bad situation that we can't really get spots on rounds.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Rugged Adventures. Super happy to have you guys here today. This is one that I've been wanting to do for a long time, and you know, these things just take a while to get in from the ATF. You can buy them, but then they just sit at your FFL and they wait on the three-letter boys to get done with their stuff. But this is a SilencerCo Hybrid 46. I originally debuted this one with the 300 Blackout on the Palmetto State Armory 300 Blackout AR Pistol, which is now being converted to a short-barreled rifle. And we're going to be firing it out of this Anderson Arms AR-15. There's really nothing special about it. It's a 16-inch barrel, and we're going to put some rounds through it, and then we'll get to talking. This is Subsonic Ammo out of an AR-15 standard length. You're not going to need to wear any hearing protection of any kind because this is actually quieter, really, in my opinion, than a 22. So here we go. Is that not amazing or what? This is the bad thing about the 223 Subsonics, is that it does not have enough energy to cycle the bolt. If you have this tuned for supersonic rounds, it essentially becomes a bolt action AR-15, which if you're looking for minimal noise is not such a bad thing. And I don't know if you guys heard that ricochet down in the creek and off of those rocks, but that was pretty cool. So that is what it sounds like through one of these things. It's very nice, very quiet, and as I said, without the action cycling like you get on a 22 long rifle, it doesn't have hardly any sound other than when the bullet hits the actual target. Now what I'm shooting here is this atomic ammunition. It's a, like I said, 223 Remington Subsonic, and it's a 77 grain bullet with a boat tail hollow point, and it says that it does about 188 feet-pounds of energy, and that is about all that you're going to be able to get out of this unless you significantly go up on bullet size, because you have to stay right at that speed of sound area, which is like 1,000. 1050 is what this one says. I'm not sure what length of barrel they did that on, but just to show you guys what it looks like, this is just a typical AR-15 cartridge, I assume, with much less powder in it. They put the hollow point on there if it focuses, and then it has a boat tail to the end of the bullet. And what that means is that the end of the bullet curves in like the backside of a sailboat, reducing wind resistance, reducing drag, and along with the hollow point in the front, it kind of gets the most out of the ballistics that you're going to be able to get out of something that is this small. You know, this is a 77 grain versus your typical 55, or if you're using green tip, 62 grain bullet. Going much slower, it's just going to have a lot less energy. A lot of folks will say, well, why wouldn't you just shoot 22? And there's a lot of good points to that, because 22 Subsonic is not too terribly expensive as far as specialty ammo goes. 22 long rifle, obviously incredibly cheap at like 6 cents a shot. This right here is about $1.60 a shot, is about all that I've been able to find it for. So, you know, it's very expensive. That's why I'd like you to subscribe so I can continue to buy stuff like this to show you, so that you guys don't have to go out and buy this stuff. But you know what? If you want to have fun, that's just the price of having fun with your AR-15 with its silence. So let's just check out the sound difference and the functionality difference between Supersonics and the Subsonics. I have the sound pressure meter. We're going to be using just typical 55 grain. I think they shoot about 3,200 feet per second. 3,000 feet per second, depending on your barrel length, and then we'll shoot those same Subsonics and see what we come up with. So here is Supersonics, and we also have the GoPro down the hill. I'm going to try not to shoot it. That's going to be the goal, and we'll see what it sounds like down range with this, as well as just, you know, sitting here from the gunner's end. So Supersonics. So the best part about that is you're getting multiple shots right after another. You don't have to recycle the gun because it's not cycling. Obviously, everyone knows that. The The silencer does reduce the sound as far as the muzzle blast, but that supersonic crack is still there. And even though I didn't wear hearing protection now because it's kind of like on the borderline, if you're going to shoot a lot like that, I would definitely wear them, or you're going to end up with ringing in your ears at night when you're trying to go to sleep. So with the Supersonics, we got 114.8 decibels. That's going to be quite a bit lower than without any suppressor at all. We could put that on there, but you guys, if you've shot AR-15s, you know they're crazy loud with no suppression whatsoever. I'm going to reset this. We will shoot some subsonics, and then we'll take another look. We're going to have to cycle these manually because they just simply will not on their own, but should be pretty cool nonetheless. I'll shoot one near the GoPro. Oh, did you hear that ricochet? That was pretty cool sounding. I'll shoot one near the GoPro. And we have, if it focuses on that, 88.9 decibels. And if you guys saw my other videos that I've done with sound pressure meters, every 3 decibels is essentially double the volume. So coming down from 114 or what we had it on before, that to that degree is a tremendous amount of sound suppression. So just really cool to shoot, and you can hear them just ricocheting off into the distance, much better than when the supersonic crack is echoing through the valley. So that's pretty cool. So I brought with me one of my other toys that Hybrid 46 works on, and that's really one of the reasons why I bought the Hybrid 46 suppressor from SilencerCo, is because it can go on so many different calibers. And so I could use one, $1,000, $1,200 purchase with the tax stamp and all that. I could use it on many different firearms, rifles, pistols, whatever. But I brought down my Palmetto State Armory 300 Blackout. This is a pistol right now. It is currently undergoing transition to a short barrel rifle. And for my opinion, if you are going to shoot subsonic ammunition that costs a lot of money, like I said, that was $1.60 a shot. I think that these are somewhere around $1, $1.10 a shot. So for one, you're getting cheaper ammo, slightly. But the biggest thing is that these work much better than 223. The 223 Subsonics for multiple reasons. One, when they're set up in a 300 Blackout firearm, they will cycle the bullet. You can shoot these semi-auto just like you can shoot an AR-15 semi-auto when you're shooting supersonic rounds. And then two, these have nearly twice the muzzle energy of the 223 round. The reason for that being, and I'll see if I can pop one out of here real quick. The reason for that being is that if you look at this is the 223, a little tiny bullet on the end of there, a little 22, which is, very standard for AR-15s, M16s, things of that nature. This has a gigantic tip on it. This is a 30 caliber 7.62 by 45, and it has much more mass. So traveling at that same subsonic speeds, it just has more energy downrange, and it has more frontal area. So that means whatever it hits is going to put more energy into it. But let's pop some of these down there. And to be honest with you guys, when you're looking at suppressors, I really like the way that they look on short barrel rifles or these pistols, like these AR pistols. I think that the compact nature of it just makes it look a heck of a lot better than that really long barrel with the suppressor on it, even though, it's still really cool. Fire, let's go. And so as you can see, it's suppressed. It is louder than the 223 Subsonics. It's not absolutely quiet, but it is still significantly quieter than if we were shooting supersonics and had that supersonic crack to it. But the biggest deal is that you can just keep on gunning with this because it automatically cycles with the way that the gas system is with 300 Blackout. And that's why, in my opinion, between 223 and 300 Blackout, if you're going to shoot subsonics, just go ahead and get the Blackout. Not only does it function better, it has more muzzle energy, and it's just set up for that. And if you're going to shoot Supersonics, just shoot it out of the 223, because 300 Blackout has a pretty high dollar cost per bullet. Guys, I appreciate you watching today. Be sure to check out the videos in the playlist that are on the screen. They're going to tell you all about the guns that we own. They're going to have suppressor playlists in them. If you haven't yet, subscribe down below. It really helps me keep feeding these things with $1, $1.50, $1.60 bullets. Every little bit helps. Like this video, and I'll see you in the next one.